I'm sure you've dealt with not having any power before, and it's not cool. It's not that much fun at all. Now, I like me a challenge, but doing all this stuff for the first time is a little bit hard in the dark, and I can't really do much without any power, so I got me a generator. First of all, I gotta get my wife warm, because if the house isn't warm, it's not gonna be any fun. And second, I can't really save this place from falling apart if I don't have any power. If you watch my stuff, you know that I've never had one of these before because I didn't grow up working with tools and I'm not used to doing this type of stuff. But I'm changing that one project at a time, building up my confidence and tackling whatever comes my way. We're rescuing this abandoned family property before it rots into the ground, and I've got to learn how to do everything that stops that from happening. So this was inevitable, right? I'm going to need one of these things eventually if I'm going to do all this work, and the power goes out more often. I got to get this thing down the hill and back around to the bottom of the property, and I'm using my snow scoop. It's working out. I got to carry this thing around this corner because if it goes over the edge, it's going to be a bad day. This thing's not exactly the lightest box. I mean, it's pretty awkward, and it's tricky on this type of terrain. I was thinking about using one of those old school crazy carpets. I got one of those, but the box has got that glossiness to it, so it would just slide right off the thing. Shouldn't take me too long to get this thing going. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just gonna need some wheels put on it, and then I'm gonna have to put the oil in it. Thankfully, I got this done before the big storm came because, well, now we've got snow that's twice as deep as this box is tall. Anyway, step one done. We got it down to the back of the property, so let's just take this thing out and check out the manual and see what it's got to say. All this thing is just an engine in a cage on some wheels. It's not really that big of a deal. It's if you do your own oil changes, then like it's just basically a motor. You're gonna put oil in, and then you're gonna put gas in, and then you're gonna start it up. Yeah, but if you're ever putting anything together, the thing usually comes with a little cheat sheet called the instructions. I would recommend reading that. It can teach you a lot. Don't be getting all macho with the I don't need to read the instructions nonsense. Yeah, you do. You got to read them. Even if it seems simple, like I said, there's no harm in reading it because there's probably something in there that you didn't think about. Especially if you don't have any experience like me doing this before, then just read the damn thing. All right, so it's pretty easy like I thought. It's just got legs on one side and wheels on the other, so I'm just gonna organize the hardware and get this thing started. This is pretty sweet. It even came with its own little container of oil, so I don't have to use any of my stuff. And yeah, I just gotta find the fill and drain plug. I'm gonna flip it over and get it filled up. After starting to do all this type of stuff, fixing things and working with tools, it becomes just very clear that it's mostly common sense. And the biggest part is just getting past your fear of doing something that you've never done before. If you didn't grow up working with tools and learning how to fix things, then I feel you. I was the same way, but I can tell you that the confidence that you gain in life in general from doing this type of thing is priceless. Even the small stuff, it makes you start to feel invincible, like you can solve any problem that comes your way. And if you like watching a guy just learning how to figure it out with no experience, keep watching.